Crystal from Stitch and Song, and this is the quilt I made for my friend Stephanie's 5-year-old daughter Daphne. This is a Bluey inspired themed quilt. The first step was collecting and choosing the fabric. The first fabric that I saw on the fabric store was the Bluey fabric, which is this one. And since Bluey has blue, orange, and black colors on the main motif, I chose a blue and orange fabric and a black fabric for the other blocks. The second thing was washing the fabric. After all the fabric was washed and done, I cut the fabric into 5-inch squares. It looks a lot smaller than it is because I most likely sewn it in 1/2-inch seams instead of 1/4 seams. That's why the quilt looks a little bit smaller than the hospital quilt. After cutting and piecing them together and sewing them into a large block, I had to put the batting, which is the center of the quilt, together, but I put it in the center instead of the back of the layers. And when I flipped it over, it was actually in the middle. I had to seam rip the entire quilt and redo it, which is really frustrating. The other mistake that I did was the quilting ties. The quilting ties, I ran out of black thread, so there's a little bit of white thread in the backing. It's a minor error. It still looks nice, and it shows the imperfections of the project. I'm so proud of how this quilt came out. The last thing is the label, which says gifted to Daphne Grace Ma and entitled Bluey, March 2025, and made by Crystal. So I hope you enjoyed listening to the process of making this quilt. It wasn't perfect at all, but it was a very interesting and fun experience. And this is the first quilt I'm ever giving away. So I hope that Daphne appreciates it and loves it and cares for it.